Okay. Is that a rainbow umbrella? Oh, there's a sightseeing log over there. I feel like I'm a little bit higher up than... Okay, better. Thankfully, I still have leveling to do. Or immediately. So I have to remember there's a sightseeing log on the left. Won't be spending too much time over there, hopefully. At least not for now. 10 years of muscle memory. Well, no, not muscle. Not anymore, at least. 84. It's a lot more daunting on healer than it is something like Dark Knight or any of the melees. But that's only because you really have to know. Because you really have to know what you're doing when it comes to certain targets. I'm doing really low. No, I'm fine. I'm gonna choose this point to the right way. This is actually probably maybe the longest I play as Dark Knight in a while. Or at least during this leveling process. I didn't do limited leveling, that's why I got... whatever, it's fine. That just means more of the later dungeons that I have to do. Uh-oh. That's a good enough. This is battle, which means I keep forgetting that this one is for some reason, at least sometimes. At least what the bosses are for here. Da-da-da-da. How is that? Right, I switched where that was. To make that more deliberate. Got it. My punch feels weird, but I can get used to it. Come on. Really keeping me up. Which might be a problem now. Gonna survive this. Yeah, no, this is fine. Perfect. I have to remember... Unmend is no longer my second bar. So let me figure out what I should put there. This one I just have to make fast. Oh, right. I don't have Shadowbringer. This one was... yes. The only melee is Dragoon, so I don't really need to worry about positionals too much. Opposites attract. Protect. That wasn't too bad. I should probably take Blackest Knight for that. Attraction. At least for me. That might be a little bit close. Don't worry. There's definitely a bunch of people that are probably going to be lurking in FF streams for a while. So you're going to be far from the only person to do it. There we go. Please move, Astro. Please. Please. Please move. Please move. Repel. Oh. I thought the repel would go off first. That was completely my mistake. This is not gonna... Do not be greedy. Not this close. I forgot what Thunder Call does. That's just in betweens. Yeah, I got hit by that. That was completely my mistake. It was a little bit too close to the center. I don't think I can safely get in that. Please move. Summoner, please stay alive. 12%. I've done worse. Three meters. I tried. I still have LD. Alright. Opposites. Or you come over here. This one's at the angles. I need to be healed. Please heal me. Boss died right before I could get like another hit in before I could get back into Waking Dead. Elevator fight. No, I was meaning Scholar for this X-Pack, actually. Dark Knight just happened to get leveled up because I was doing a bunch of other side stuff with it. Conveniently, by the time I got to Zone 6, this got to level 97, and since I'm this close to the end, I just kind of want to hit 99. I want to hit 99 with it before going forward. Especially if it's going to give me a bunch of EXP for a bunch of quests, I might as well use it. I did my Wanderers. What else did I do? I did my Wanderers to skip a level. This is going to be my leveling roulette, and then there should be, I think, normal and high level roulette after this. Because once I do that, that should hit me just over... That should get me just over 99. And I only need to be about like 99 to even be in the last zone, on top of get my gear for it. I will probably have to look into doing those the role quests. Because I typically avoid doing those until I get to the point where the gear stuff is involved. But I don't think I need that. No, that's for dying it and all that other stuff. I don't know if there's any story connections for it right now, so I'm not gonna really care too much about it. Shot. They should not have given Dark that Monk Dash. Part of me is still gonna miss Plunge, but this Shadow Stride is a lot better. I think there's still like 2 more pulls after this? 2 more pulls before the boss? Once I do get this 100 though, then I have to start worrying about... I think there's some... Yeah, there's a melee that I probably want to level. I don't know if it should be Reaper or not. Because I already have a caster up, which is Summoner, but that's mostly just because of Scholar. But if I was to level 1 actual caster just for this X-Pack, it's probably gonna be... Well, not just level 1 for an X-Pack, but use 1 for this X-Pack. It's probably gonna be Painter. Picto. Straight ahead. It was only this one. Got it. Can you get over here? And these 3. There's still a bunch of fake grinding that I'm probably gonna have to do, especially the ones in... Well... Labyrinthos isn't gonna be as bad. I need to finish the fake grinding in Thavnair while there's still people willing to do that. Which hopefully means that I should be able to do it for at least like another week or 2? Which should be enough to get me, Which should be enough to get, Viper at least out of the dregs of like 83. to the mid line. No, you're gonna do it. Downpour is the water? Yes. Oh. This is dire. It didn't say it was somebody's first time, right? Because that would have popped up on my screen. Thank you for the sub. I have to move over here. Attack Chakram. This doesn't impact... No, it doesn't. Does it impact my damage? Two. Explosive. Safe spot is here. Downpour. Switching to Toad. That is a magic attack. I still don't even have my shield on heal on Shadow Vigil. $72. Oh, I guess that change only apply for the newer dungeons. I am doing my best. This leveling roulette has not started great. No, I don't even know if I'll be able to use the... No, I doubt that I'm even getting Poetics for this. Or at least getting the bonus. I legitimately do not remember seeing any type of, like, beginner bonus for these. But come on, I got MSQ I want to do. I don't want to spend 60 minutes here. Downpour. I don't know what happened there. Magitech Explosive. Do these only like spawn in one spot? Chakrams. Thermal suppression. This one's gonna be bombs again. Do they really just not move? I could have sworn they did. They do. They do. I don't know why the last, like, 5 were the same ones, but okay. Downpour. Waiting for the first puddles. Breathless 3. Two, three. Did that blood spill I got there? I guess it did. Uh-oh. One. Two. Hashtag explosion. There we go. Now we still have the last third to do. I'm not looking forward to the anima fight. So much for all that wonder. Now it's for the fun pulse. Starts here. Be mindful I don't have my Rampart heal buff. So it's 72. That's one. hoping for the best. Reprisal, please. Perfect. And I didn't even have to use LD. Keep it moving. The second that pops, that's one. Hurt me a little bit more. Come on, I don't have a cooldown on. A little closer. There. Ah, of course. And I tap Living Dead and it still doesn't work. Oh, how things have never changed. And it's still on cooldown. Never change, Living Dead. Even if you're better, you still kill me. Though situations like this make me really wish I had Soul Survivor still. Are they just not gonna... Oh, one finally dead. Anima now. Neither of them got mapping of the realm. So, maybe the summoner? Uh... 15. I would have 130 on LD. That's enough for 2 minutes. So 2 minutes without LD. That should be fine. 1. Another nail. Up here. This one is the full? No. What was the other? Oh. What was the other one then? Whatever, I need to go far. Please don't get close to it. Boundless pain. This one I'm putting on 2 of them because I can't trust them to leave. That is 1. remember what this one was. Okay. Ah, that was the transition. Got it. This is the fun part. Call forth chaotic energies. This one goes first. I move up for my own uptime. 1. 2. Please move. Please move. Please move. I need to move for my uptime. Left here, and that's gonna be right to the back. Left side first, then right. That's a lot. I will protect us too. Please, please heal. Please heal. Please heal. %. Boundless pain. You need to stay alive. The auto attack is magic. On the ground. Gravitation. That's not enough to break that? Or am I? This one? God, that goes so far. Still, I barely cut them up. Gravity? Boundless pain. side. It has been a very long time since I've done a sub 55 run. Unlike anything. High level. Nexus Arcade. This complex is filled with a variety of shops selling everything from food and daily necessities to personal vehicles. With so many floors and stores to lose oneself in, it is often jokingly remarked as the Lost Children Desk is the busiest place in the entire arcade. Yeah, no, it was. It was. And we're at a 91. Like, I get not everyone is like a speed clearer and everyone can do like double trash pulls and clear dungeons in under 25 minutes. Like, I get that. But sometimes people have stuff to do, or like people want to do things. Sometimes people don't have the time to be— oh, that's why. Like, I don't like 40-minute dungeon runs. Because I don't like 40-minute dungeon runs, because especially if I'm leveling and doing stuff that like I want to do, that's 2 dungeon runs. Even if I do want to just like do dungeons and grind dungeons, average takes about 25, like start at 90. On average, like mine probably end up around like higher than 70, 75. Sometimes I'm really higher, yeah, higher than 70 usually. Like, usual dungeon runs take me about 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. If a dungeon run starts taking 30, fine. 35, if it hits like past that 40-minute mark, or like we're halfway down the time, that's like an entire second dungeon that I could run. And like, that's experience, that's time. That's time because I want to do stuff. I'm paying for this time. I think that's what gets me the most when it comes to like stuff like this, because I think it's very easy. It's very easy for a lot of people to assume like you're just being obnoxious, or like, oh, you're elitist and like you want to do things quick because whatever, you don't pay my sub. Correct, I don't pay your sub. You also don't pay mine. You're wasting my time on my sub. Like, I want to do this dungeon. I also want to see you succeed. I do not want to be here for 40 to 45 minutes, because that is actively wasting my sub time. There's a certain amount of, how do I phrase it? Conscientiousness? Like, there's a certain amount of conscientiousness that some people kind of expect from you, especially in relation to 14. But then there's also people that don't kind of understand how that works the other way, where like, yeah, you're allowed to play how you want to play, but the way that you're playing does tangibly have an impact on not only the way that sometimes I can play, but also the likelihood of having to redo things that waste time. Like, doing a boss once or twice, fine. Like, it happens, wipes happen, I understand. I don't like being in instances for, like, more than 35 minutes. The only time that I'm going to willingly be in an instance for more than 25 minutes, more than 30 to 35 minutes, that's when I'm raiding. And I do not want to be raiding a normal dungeon. Me being good at the game is not to flex. Me being good at the game is my way of being conscientious and, like, I guess contributing. Because, like, if everybody pulls their weight equally, then that's not... If everybody pulls their weight equally, that's less extra work that more people need to do. And as somebody who had to do a lot of group projects where I was the one responsible for constantly doing everything, I kind of prefer it when other people carry their weight as well, as opposed to just me doing all the work. I don't like when there's an expectation that other people will have to make up for somebody else. If something is a team effort, I want, like, the entire team to contribute the best of their abilities. Follow the mountain. That means it's on the right side. That's left slam. Ooh. That was a really good rescue. Left slam. Uh-oh. You wouldn't hit me that hard. One. Two. Where's the other ones? All physical stuff, mine can't even really do anything. I do not want that Heaven's Eye. Darkmine's not gonna do much here. I'll have the Blackest Night this. Actually... yeah. They really didn't break it? I lost nearly half my health in like 5 seconds, but they couldn't break Blackest Night. Drag them back into the... oh, no, it's gone. wonder if the Kalka and Dina dolls. That might just be my bias. Or probably not. Magna. 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. This one was... yes. Soul Sight. Yeah, no. These, no. I do not care that Plunge is gone. This dash is so much better. I like having a movement tool that I can use for movement and not specifically for DPS. I forgot she teleports there first. I thought it was I thought she did it in her spot first and then did it. And not teleported. There's a very significant difference between a gap closer that deals damage. Oh no. There's a significant difference between a gap closer that deals damage and a movement tool. And like, yeah, I deal damage, fun. No, I want the utility of my ability more than just raw damage. If all you care about is damage, then you should be happy that the potency's got increased for everything else. It was also especially bad because during certain movements or things like this, because for certain movement mechanics or whatever, like you would have to keep trying. 1, 2, so move here, then out, then in. No, here, then out, and then move here, and then we're safe. Uh-oh. Because if you're doing your rotation... Because, like, if you're doing your normal damage rotation and, like, oh, Plunge is up, I can't overcap it or else I lose damage, that forces you to move. And sometimes you really don't want to move, or you can't move, or else you'll jump into something that'll kill you. Admittedly, I really like the animation, but that's why it's still there in PvP. Shadow Strike feels so much more aggressive. I don't think a lot of people really understand how good something like that being OGCD really is. Because it gives you the movement and gets you right in the face. Like, and you can act before the animation's like even finished. Let me see if I can test it. Actually, Kangyaza? This is his dungeon after all, so like, the movement parts for this should actually be a lot better now. Also, with it not being a DPS skill, it means that I can actually use the movement part of it with having 2 stocks as opposed to just 1. In the world where Plunge deals damage, you have to keep using Plunge so that you don't overcap, so that you're not basically throwing away any additional DPS that's OGCD that you could use. Here it is just movement. which is so significantly better that I can't even begin to, like, understate it. Uh-oh. They still get stunned, so that's good. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3. 2. Hopefully after this, I actually should be able to continue MSQ. If not, I think we probably just need like 1 or 2 more things. Yep, this is Kangyaza. Kangyaza? I remembered when I was doing MSQ. I can't remember how to pronounce it now. I've been waiting so long. Don't disappoint. Deluge. That one was the bubbles. Okay. Aren't the bubbles large? I don't remember how big they were. Okay, purple means I can't arm's length it. Or I was too slow in activation. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I'm safe? I'm not safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Shadow Strike just feels like I'm able to stay on top of the boss more. I also feel like I just have a lot more control over my movement, because I'm not forced into a gap closer every 30 seconds. This one is the stack marker? Yes. Floatson. Whichever one they jump to. That didn't hurt that bad.
What? That's not right.
Void Cleaver is Tyler's. I just stand here. You're playing a very dangerous game, Summoner. You wouldn't hit me. Maybe you would. We could finish this before 90, before 70. I'll say 90 seconds. %, Viper. We have LB2. Easy. That's so close. And exercising the right is also almost done. Which also gives you a bunch of EXP each time you do it, so it's always worth doing that too. Yeah, 98. I'm close. I'm real close. MSQ done, Alliance, normal rates. Depending on how close, I might do one or two of these side quests. I need 2 million. God. Of all the places. It's insane to think that this is going to be the place where I'm going to hang out when raiding. And appropriately so, there is no market board. So first one's Information Center, then True View. Huh, interesting. Still distracted a little bit. And like, you can still go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these buildings. I really want to see what the raid story is going to be like. Shut down until further operation. Is that a clothing store? Why do you need a neon cactuar sign? You don't even give him the spikes. Military MRE type food. And that's where we got the, what, that's PvP gear? You! Blizzard 2. Thunder 3. That's 1. This is 70, so I don't have... So that means I just have Blackest Night. I can make this work still. Fire 3 Void. Pyretic. Thunder 3... Thunder 3 was AoE around? Okay. Blizzard 3 was... Yeah, that was move. Thunder 3 is out. I'm back in. Yeah, no, I like that a lot more. The decisive battle. Holy... This is not a lot of people. Flares. Yeah, I still remember you. Meteor. I do not have anything to mitigate this. Black hole. Oh, the fun one. The really fun one, where they can just spawn on you, and sometimes you won't know. Keep moving. Sometimes they'll spawn right under you, and if you don't see them in 5 seconds, you'll just die on Savage. While also being a door boss, by the way. Meteor. Tank. Before, I remember you used to need to switch on these? Well, tank swap on these, but I don't think that's really necessary anymore given the gear curve. Where's the photo? One's over to my left, one's to my right. There is one just under him. Blizzard! Vacuum wave. I remember you. Ooh. Well, now it's only 3. Still take it. I still have Living Dead. Decisive battle again. It's over by the Viper. And over there. Vacuum wave. Please move away. Please move away. Meteor. Feels weird being limited at 70 now. Especially after having so many memories being at 70 at the cap. Goodbye, XD. So I got the Orchestrion, and I will leave before all that loot gets thrown into my inventory. Okay. So I am about 1 mil off. If I am just 1 mil off, that means I could probably get it done with a side quest. want to... Let me head to Tuloliala, grab my gear, and then I can head to the next zone. Because I think there's still a side quest there that I haven't done yet. Ah! Ah? Why do I still not have my hunter quest? Oh, hunter quest. Doing 2 to 3, 2 to 3 of these would be enough to... Actually, if I just finished, well... 1, 2... I would have 2. It would be 2 and I'd be close. That's not where... Is it you? No. Da-da-da-da. Huh? Where am I? Did I forget which NPC it was? Why did I forget where I get my gear? Is it a little bit further? No. What? I was just here though. I guess because I already got it? Sure? Weird. So I need 1 mil more XP. Is there anything I haven't done? Something that would get it quickly. I guess this probably... It would be the hunting quest. Yeah, and I can fly through these like pretty quickly. Yeah, so some quick hunting. In the upper right part of the map. So get some hunting done quick. Level 1099, and then we can head to the zone. I also very fortunately have flying in all but the last zone so far. So going around to grab these is not a hard thing. Stupid frog is so strong. That's 2. Yeah, just about 1 more and I should be good. it was like over this way? Right there. Eight six nine 989 979,000. So I'm under 100,000 away. If I'm under 100,000 away, then like getting a sightseeing log would do it. If that's the case, well, no, because I also need my gear. Well, I don't necessarily need my gear immediately. Alright. That was enough of an hour of prep. This place is gorgeous. Jeez. Like the chamber in the sky deep and the electro up here produces a strong golden light, a difference in energy levels perhaps. So it's just light. The city of gold and the city of lights. Maybe that's why the spot over there looks like Venice. Jeez. I keep forgetting that this is even a zone that I have to use my Aether Compass for. Can you end this venture elsewhere, or can I only survive here? Maybe? Yes, yes they did. Plants are real as far as I can tell, not everything is an illusion. God. Discovering one more location will do it. I would break my neck looking up.
Steen? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk. Steen.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Steen, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world.
Oh.
From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All
Might start a
men
colony.
eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sveen, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations.
Would.
But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sveen was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sveen, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
If you will not stop, then neither will I.
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Speed!
Those who live forever. It is so incredibly refreshing to have Cryle back in the story. Powerful infused aether. Cryle wasn't, like, in the story actively since Heavensward? Like, she did come and show up for, like, Endwalker, but, like, so did everyone. Like, this is the first time in what feels like 8+ years where Cryle wasn't relegated to the horrible grinding off side content. Picto hits hard. Picto deals an absurd amount of damage. I have to bite my tongue. And she's confident. Hmm. Hmm. But no guarantees. You coming here makes it a distinct possibility. So we can just ride down? Canal Town. Wait, why make the zip lines if you can just teleport? The resort of romance and relaxation. Enjoy your stay. You thinking it too does not stop the fact that they are vile thoughts and infiltrating my mind. Jeez. Those who live forever. 99. Hopefully I can grab my gear then. It's right away. I don't know if I can give in. As you just said, it's wrong to sacrifice the others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with ether of those who died in the barrier, but as our numbers grew, they began to be a shortage. Yeah, because you're going to need more if more of you keep... Even the ether I'm composed of may come from the victims of the attack on Tuliyola. Can't bear to exist because someone died. In each zone there is an enormous data storage device called the terminal. That is where our memories are. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. You... It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. It's a shutdown process. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but as a moment of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from other worlds. No, she wouldn't. In preparation for fusion, the mesoterminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it can't easily suspend the process. Its hands are full, so we can't... Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge towards before the plan could be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the mesoterminal at least. Your plan makes sense, but still, that's at the cost of your own lives. The endless are but facsimiles created from memories. Even if we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. This entire... We spent years gouging... It's ironclad. Are you sure? While our actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. The Sphene you know is the ideal that the preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love the living Sphinx bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the endless. But as you know, the endless consume ether. Sphinx was compelled to find ways to produce it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. Procure it. Because we can't just make it. What the queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think that you're not stopping a ruthless villain, but rather you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. That doesn't make it better. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet with as many people as I can. Looks very quickly grown into a leader I really respect. A clock tower? You should run along and enjoy it while you can. He is not having a good time right now. They're just water sprites? Let me check back to Tolialal and see if I can pick up my armor real quick. Because I want to have it just in case. I could have sworn it was just that where it was, too. That should be the trader. Oh, and now I get my hunting quest. Not you. You. Look at them at Heritage Found. Actually, I should probably do that now, since I might run into my hunt targets while walking around the next area. It only gave me one. Yeah, no, that was only one set for a first time through. I'm trying to understand the purpose of the back part. Ears? I guess they would only give me the one. That's annoying. Mon chéri. Mon chéri moi? Mon chéri moya. So so it looks like I'm using that one set then. So I'm finishing it on Scholar, but I can at least get levels for Dark Knight. So, no. No, I think it'll be fine if I finish on... Scholar. Speak one person at Solution 9. Go to Resolution. The government sector. Oops. Located in the government sector of Solution 9, this facility is staffed to resolve matters pertaining to welfare and employment. It is also equipped with infusion stations, machines which dispense souls in exchange for credits. Yeah. Residential sector. Oh, there was one over there that I didn't see. There's a lot of, like, genuinely really cool stuff going on, but there's a very distressing, like, amount of, well, I can't, no, I don't want to say, like, distressing in a bad way, but there's just, like, a really unnerving kind of like breeze in the air when it comes to a lot of the when it comes to all the stuff after 98. Because for as amazing and as cool as it is, and how like I am gushing over a lot of it, there's a lot of depressing things kind of just under the surface that's not even like hiding all too much here. In section in Solution 9 in the Unlost World. Oh, those are the rare hunts. Okay. It's depressing in the way where it's like, oh, this is really cool, but this really sucks. It's not automatic. Aw, there's no animation for riding it. I have to keep remembering that I have to press on these. just bumped into a dear friend in a life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time here. As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen's Fiend can really sustain us forever, but I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyways, thanks. We found a break in the conversation. Those are openly hostile. An outrunner? Part of me hopes that my parents are here too, but it's probably too much to ask for. I really don't want to even start thinking about that. Huh? Somewhat of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. Saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have had a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There's lots of them everywhere. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Isle Volcane is smooth and rich. Just thinking about it gets me hankering. That's it. I'm going to go and have some right now. It's like bag pop. Graha? It doesn't seem to eat food with relish, but it couldn't be real, could it? Little concession stand? Mugs with elements on them? This has the feel of like a steady state, but it's just a normal, it's just a full zone. A resort of romance and relaxation, this charming town in living memory was designed around the element of water. In addition to traversing its enchanting canals, one can find fortune at the font of devotion or explore the Daggerroll Medical Collection. Can you go? I guess you can't go swimming in it. We had become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us a chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plans succeed or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. We shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again till next time. I just realized that also means I can use mounts here. It can't be real food, can it? Using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. If it's just based off of ether... That means Zero would be able to eat here. Thank you for hydration, and I really do need to check the sound notifications on that. What is that thing? You sample a handful of popcorn. With the texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. While it has texture, you can test it has no taste. So it tastes like Charlian food. Oh no. It's Charlian food. They can't cook. It's not our bestseller for nothing. As a 90 culinarian, I cannot pull my tongue, at the very least. For that, I apologize. This meal does not get a passing grade. Oh! The communal spirit that delighted smiles, exactly the same. The young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something rather frantically. I didn't see that guy. Honestly, the ones at Solution 9 are a little bit better. The ones at Solution 9 at least had flavor. I am not going to go swimming in a canal. What little I do know about Venice, that is very frowned upon. In serenity and sorrow. I don't know exactly how Endless behaved, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Whoa. It's been a while since I've been like this. Enraptured? By a location? I guess enraptured would be the word to use. And there's still like 3 other locales too. I'm gonna assume that they're also based off of different elements. There we go. I just look and like, Amarot's impressive. I have not seen Amarot in the new, with the new lighting changes. Amarot was impressive in and of itself, as well as other zones and areas, but this use of gold is so... I'm actively getting distracted just by how pretty this place is. They probably have the secrets of making the zones probably under lock and key. Or at least with very few people who have access to actually understanding it. Especially since they've only been doing 6 zones each expansion. Proposing. We were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the ether shortages means not everyone could be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. Oh. Well, our memories are stored in terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now. Each time there seems to be fewer of us. It is fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. Given the circumstances, the chance of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for the loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do which I failed to do in life, ask for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been part of her life. The sweet fool. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct like these bodies of ours. There's a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form. But to be with one I love once again and make her happy, however wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sphene. Tickets? You are not about to send me on a fucking gondola ride with Raha? Are you really gonna... Knick-knack, paddywhack. This is like the 4th to 5th mandatory date with him. And I'm not kidding.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys. That you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
I really can't answer that question. Not right now. I don't know when I'll have a good answer for you, Grahal. One more joyous day. One more joyous day, and a life without loss. Mhm. That's gonna really dig into me for a while. If you meet someone you know, it's possibly not by chance. The terminals hold information of unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions. That the terminal can do this is impressive indeed, but there is one thing I do not understand. According to Ecluse, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appear to be of like age. People are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Is that the case for you? Not that I can tell how old you are, as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure. I have so many happy points, it's hard to know. Happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life. It may have been a blessing afterwards. The other endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. The others stagnated then. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because despite its shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. This is how it looks run down? The fountains apparently used to put on magical shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of aether should be enough to restore to start. Could switch them on, but being an endless and unable to do that. You have no ether. I realize this is a selfish request, but at least I'd like to treat people here to the display. Oh. Welcome to Raha, at least have those ones. Telling me that this place is run down.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Oh, no, that happens when it turns on.
Oh. never seen anything like it.
Aaronville, you're hurting, my guy. I'm sorry. Oh, I am not going to like this.
Wuklamat! Where are you? Wuklamat!
Huh?
By the gods, it's Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen. Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter. Thank you. Thank you. You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Ah, I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose. My joy. To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again. I understand why Sving cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving.
Okay. Northwest. That one hit really hard. That one hit really hard.
Sleep tight, everyone.
It does hurt. Unless the facility is created from memories. That doesn't... Those with strong, unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. And that's for... okay. I'll wait to get those, since I won't be able to fly until the zone's over anyway. I'll get all the Aether Currents first. Next zone. Earth. Yes, their land, where the dreams of children and inner children alike come true. An amusement mile. It was the golden age for Alexandria, and they've captured here in the form of an amusement park. You mean visited Pixie's Garden of Dreams? Thank goodness you're still with us. Really? Tis all too easy to lose oneself in such a wondrous place by the time you think to leave. Dozens of years have already passed. I really get to call back the Fairy Beast tribe for that? That's where I seem to be sitting in this place. That is such an absurd... I did all of the fairy stuff in Shadowbringers, so I don't know if that was just like for starting it or for seeing it through all the way to the end. That's insane. That was like 3.5 years ago? Whoa, look at those. If they would stop clipping into each other. approaching a domicile, the building resembles that to lie some resurgent heritage found. The windows are composed of colorful array of stained glass. Stained glass windows and just normal houses, I guess? 100 meters north. Oh. The beautiful artwork on the ground depicts a swirl of stars. Perhaps such a sight was once visible in the Alexandrian night sky. Northwest. Huh? East. So about here. Otis. He's a bit odd and doesn't get jokes. He's really strong. Could be vanished from out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him. An old-fashioned night. Yep, that's definitely you.
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
Oh, right. You said like 400.
Your weight's so strong! That was amazing, Otis! And you too, miss!
Ha ha ha! Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
Well then, dealt with it already, have you?
So you saw the problem too?
Be at ease, one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
Otis! Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us, fought beside us in Solution 9.
Gululja. Solution 9. I've never heard of such things. These events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me, as are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before. Could this be? Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul!
You can just say you're confused.
No villainy intended, I swear. Tell me I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know, right?
No, you're right. He won't remember his time as a machine.
I say! What are you whispering about there? Wait! I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration. The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly disappoint them.
There's gonna be a theater show?
I take my leave of you. Good day!
Founding celebration?
As long as I'm not the one on stage. If I am, I deserve compensation. I need 8 mil for that bike anyway. I don't remember how I got this. Oh no, I have too much stuff in the inventory again. Let me get rid of... Guess I can just keep eating then. Southeast, so it would be down here. Spriggan. Do they have bows? Gem Keeper. Why did I get spectacles? Huh. Earth sprites. Oh, right. Earth. Okay. Hmm? Oh. Huh? Ow, ow, ow. Spriggans aren't exactly the most, I guess, analytical. Is his sword clipping right through his armor? Are you harmed or are you unharmed? The latter, methinks. To which Her Highness replies with a winsome smile. Were you practicing your lines in a wall? Shall I play the part of the queen? I appreciate the offer, but there's no need. The script is my own work, you see, and I know Princess Fiend's lines even better than my own. Oh no. Writer, actor, and director? You are not. You are not. There's to be a play about the history of our realm for the children's enjoyment, but with fewer of us given form, we haven't had enough hands to carry out the production. I've been tasked with not only writing the script, but performing as myself. Do not make me. We're gonna put on a fucking show? For some reason, a production is shorthand and it's become difficult to gather a crowd. If I'd be obliged if we could spread the word to the play. You're not gonna make me wear a fucking costume. I did not spend all this time and dyes on this glam for you to have me walking around in a goddamn mascot outfit. Please don't. You good in there, Queen? I really... You must be wearing the costume provided by Otis in order to progress. Ugh. Yesterland's wacky mascot. Mr. Rabbit. Please get me out of this. At least Morpho gets to stay the same. Dress for the occasion. happens at the top of there. The lights are under the stairs? Come on. Thank you. No. 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 Don't make me do this. Dual Basine, Alexandrian, and the Lindbrum soldiers. So you just want me to be a stuntman? I'm not gonna get paid for this. A mock fight, they say. That sounds a lot like exposure. Which also sounds like not food on my table. Designed around the element of Earth, this section of living memory features a number of attractions. The Esperance Wheel and Air Cab ride both afford the incredible view of the entire park, while those who prefer to keep their feet on the ground can enjoy a stroll around the historical recreation of Proto-Alexandria. Southeast, so I want to head down this way. Oh dear. Southeast. A giant carousel. Aww. Can't get trapped on one again. Ferris wheel. Leave me be so I can get this. Is making enough time? No. Oh, and I can take this back path and head north. It's not a line if I can't get on. Tower of Mu? Seems like something I can only get up to from the top. Further up, I guess. Oh, you're performing right in front of there. Northeast. East? Hey! Their name what? How many ether currents am I at? Halfway done. Oh dear.
Well, this seems to be the right place.
She's taller than Aaron,
What's
too.
on the program, I wonder?
Observation.
And where are the others, for that matter?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago. A great conflict rages over precious Electro, and the kingdom of Alexandria has been embroiled in the chaos. When the royal capital comes under siege, the kingdom's valiant knights lay their lives on the line for their beloved Princess Sphene. I bid you keep your handkerchiefs at hand. Now, without further ado,
Hey!
yeah, it's a royal knight!
Hey! We both look pretty good.
your pardon.
Oh, come on.
What a twist!
Oh, unbelievable.
You should have seen me back in the arenas in Ul'dah.
Ha! Yeah! Arg! I am killed!
You must flee, all of you. Princess Fiend!
Are you unharmed?
Oh, I am, thanks to you, my dearest Otis. My dearest?
And so, in no small part due to the valor of the royal knights, the kingdom succeeds in repelling the invaders.
That's the play?
Their jubilation proves short-lived. For in mad defiance, the enemy unleashes a forbidden weapon which brings about a terrible calamity. Full many lose their lives. The good Queen Sphene, shining vision of hope, among them.
She died in the Umbral Calamity? In their calamity.
Go to her! You're supposed to go to her!
What's happening?
Is it over already?
And then, though the people grieved their queen's tragic passing, guided by her legacy of compassion, oh boy, they worked hand in hand to overcome an age of hardship, and in time, they built a peaceful and prosperous Alexandria.
Not
A
gonna lie, that
new
armor has me feeling a
Alexandria.
certain way. She looks good in it.
Pray forgive me. The memories. They had me in a vice grip.
Yeah, maybe method acting isn't a good thing.
All's well that ends well. I wouldn't dwell on it.
If I may ask, during your improvisation, you spoke of a new Alexandria. And so I'm given to wonder, do you hail from a time after mine own?
We do. And we're living people, not endless.
My word, that I should meet the living in this place. There is another question I dread to speak aloud. A question I couldn't bring myself to pose to newcomers out of fear of the truth. Alexandria, does it still exist?
It does. It isn't quite the place you knew, but it endures. The descendants of your people walk its streets and live each day to the fullest. as proud Alexandrians.
They live. We live. I had failed to protect my queen, but to hear that, it brings me a measure of peace.
You were there too, Otis. That is an incarnation of you.
Of me? That's absurd. But wait, something comes back to me. When they were researching a means to resurrect Her Majesty, memory preservation or some such, I volunteered to be a test subject. No. It is a fog I cannot pierce. But pray, tell me, this incarnation of myself, what was he like?
He was a proud and valiant knight of the realm.
That's not all. He was a father in all but name to the new king, Gululja. Whatever you may have failed to do, you're the noblest of souls, Otis. And your deeds, your sacrifice, gave us hope that we sorely needed.
A true knight.
It is a miracle. Verily, there can be no other way to describe it.
It is. It really is. We bear the legacy of your other self, and we'd be glad to bear yours as well.
My, what comfort you offer! With such dependable souls to take up my shield, I may rest easy indeed. I beg you, watch over our new king. The war changed my queen. To her final moment, grief darkened her gentle countenance. I've not the honor of knowing Gululja, but I pray that for all his days, he shall have cause to smile.
We'll see to it he does, Otis. I swear.
No explanations are required. I have intuited your purpose. There are paths only the living may walk. Mine was a tumultuous life, replete with joy and sorrow both, but it ends on a bright note thanks to you. If I have one regret, however, it is that I could not meet the new king. Send him my regards, won't you? Knight's honor. The fonder you are of someone, the harder it is to say farewell.
He was the one who looked after Guruja. And now you follow in his footsteps.
And those of others as well. We've come to know how much Svin's people loved her, how much they yearned for peace. All of this we'll carry with us.
I see.
The Sanctuary of the Strong. Perplexing puzzles, endless fun. Might as well switch over to Scholar then. Especially if I'm now only at doing the 100 quests. The Arena of Valor? So this one I assume is going to be based off of fire. Oh. Definitely not, but take my word for it. Jump in and see for yourself. He is not having a good time doing this. Little I can offer in the way of comfort. Fire spray. Northwest. Clipper. Detouring around the curse about the round building. Fire, Pepsi Man? Blazing Soul. In all likelihood, while I don't know the details, I understand such facilities were once common across the land. Though it's unclosed at the moment, even Solution 9 has an Arcadian, and may well be a legacy of the past. So this is the Arcadian, an arena. I mean, it seems the next match is about to begin. So this is an old version of the thing that I will be doing for my normal raids. I've also gonna be I also might finish up this zone. I may finish up this section and then call the stream for there, and then continue it tomorrow. Mostly because I expect tomorrow will probably be a lot longer. Appropriate FX Scholar. Though, that's mostly ruin. Though they didn't really summon any pets.
That rather resembles Arcanima, wouldn't you agree?
Indeed. While similar arts could have developed independently across reflections, this verges on being identical.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh.
Is something wrong?
Cryle.
What?
Do we know each other from somewhere?
Come on, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I must be going.
Wait, please!
You're new here, I gather. It may seem strange at first, but give it time. You'll grow accustomed to it soon enough.
No, I'm not. Rather, I'm. Oh, what can I say? Of course. This earring. Do you recognize it?
Impossible.
My name is Kryl. When I was a baby, I was taken from this world to another, where I grew up without knowledge of my past. I know not how much time has passed for you, and, things may not be as you expect them to be, but I'm here now. I found my way back.
Kryl.
This earring, it contained a code with which I was able to reopen the gate. And I did, and I'm here. And...
Could it be as she claims?
She's not lying. I can tell. And there is no mistaking the earring. Oh. How you've grown, my darling daughter.
It has been 20 years.
Yes, names. I'm Robor, and this is Alila, your mother.
Alila.
Doubtless, we have a mountain of questions for each other, but perhaps we can take this somewhere quieter? The Heat Wells, for instance. There's a spot there where we can relax and chat.
Unhide my 14 chat? No. No. Typically I walk around with it, for new X packs I typically hide it anyway. But I hide that to avoid anything that people may throw in a shout chat. Taste the family. This is... I don't even know how to describe it. It's so... I don't know. Meeting Kryl in Idleshire, or meeting her and then splitting off with her at Idleshire. And then kind of not really interacting with her for, what, the better part of 6.5 years? And I still liked her regardless, but... I'm happy for her. guess that's the right words to use. Heated pools? Proclamat, the vow of resolve of Tulayal. Beside her is Grahatia. My colleague is the students of Bedessian. There's probably a lot more to this if I did all the other stuff, or some of the other stuff with her. Because it's not like she didn't have story that happened, she just had story that happened that wasn't connected to the main story at all. If only we had some Zurich Pipil. Sherbrooke Pipil. How are we gonna find the materials to make that here? So what's the game plan? I had to mention a potential problem, however, it's the food here tastes like nothing to the living. Still, it appears to be perfectly enjoyable for the endless. I'm going along with the idea that Cryo likely understands this. Maybe instantly break the ice, but I'm help thaw it. So shall we split up and look for request something cold? How are we gonna find something cold in the land of... Floridman? Oh, an ice cream stall. A white beer? I've heard of white wine. I need to check what this one does again specifically, or the rules of it. Gradually restores HP of self and all nearby party members with In a radius of 50 yalms, clear potency 100. Changes add load of manifestation and concoction. Concitation to ascension. Resets emergency tactness recast timer and reduces its recast timer to 1 second. Effect cannot be stacked with dissipation. Can only be executed while the fairy is summoned and you are in combat. Huh. Spoke to recommended a gold star ice cream. Let's stack the top of each other. That's the ice cream I take it. You're talking to a transportation expert. Minutes. Oh! I thought it was just gonna give me a box. You ate those? Oh, no. Is that a mogul pump on the top? Cryle, what's...
Never did we imagine that such a reward awaited us. Isn't that so, Robor?
Yes.
Oh, don't mind your father. Like me, he's still getting used to seeing you all grown up. This is just excruciating.
Yes, well, a 20-year blank is not so quickly filled.
Even so, there's got to be something we can do.
You know, I think I might have an idea.
Huh? What is he?
Raha?
Huh?
What is he doing?
Oh, you needn't force yourself.
It doesn't taste of anything to the living, surely.
No, it's delicious. I mean it. I've never tasted anything so good.
It really does taste so much better when we're all together.
Yes, indeed.
I'm suddenly craving dessert. How about you?
I think there was the chocolate one at the bottom.
Truly, we've never felt so happy in all our lives. We don't know how to thank you. But at the very least, we can give you some answers. You've risked so much and come so far from them after all.
Tis our understanding you are researching a power called interdimensional fusion. Will you tell us about it?
To begin at the very beginning, there is a legend passed down by our people, the Milala.
Melala, huh?
In the distant past, we abided in a different world. Our homeland was a paradise of eternal summer. The flowers were always in bloom.
Huh?
Until, that is, the great calamity turned the very seas to ice. As those around them froze to death, our ancestors looked to a mighty relic for salvation. By its power, they opened a portal and used it to flee to another reality.
Huh?
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did.
Sir.
Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership. Desperate as we were, we accepted their help, only to later discover their ulterior motive, to plunder other worlds of ether. Seeking to frustrate their plans, we defected from the Order, and as their agents closed in on us, we seized control of the prototype gate and activated it.
What followed you already know. We sent our daughter and the key through the portal, entrusting them to the men we encountered. You were born with an unusual gift, you see. Upon learning of it, Preservation sought to subject you to experiments.
An unusual gift. The echo, I dare say.
Our people, the Milala. Are there any ways I might learn more about them?
There are, such as visiting the cavern inside the volcano. Our ancient homeland has been recreated there. While it's intended to serve as an entertaining diversion, it ought to teach you a thing or two about our history and traditions.
May we go there? Selfish though it may be, I should love to learn of my ancestors. Of them. And of the legacy my parents entrusted to me.
Sure, by all means. As it happens, it's on the way to our destination.
little viper with the ice cream. Eating a meal with your family is important. Leafing through the past. Okay, that connects further and further up. I think I'll take the break here. I'll take the break here because I'm already at the 100 quests. I'm not gonna burn through the next section in like under an hour, and then there's whatever comes after that. So I think for right now, that would be a good stopping point. Because my dark is almost 100. My dark's almost 100. I want to see if I can get it to 100 and do the final stuff with it. So that'll probably be the start for tomorrow. So I'll get this to 100, see if I can find 100 gear, or figure out why that vendor isn't opening up for me again. And then push through to beating it. Which hopefully at bare minimum would be like at least another 3 hours. And then after that becomes the fun part. Actually, there should be extremes. Well, no, there might be 2 extremes. Oh, I'm gonna have to see. Yeah, so that's gonna be the goal for tomorrow. So that's the stopping point for right now. I will not proceed further, and then I'll probably start the stream tomorrow a little bit after reset, so I can just do those immediately and then keep going through. And then we'll see from there. This X-Pack is... This is so much for a final zone. This is really good. This is really, really good. I was already thinking, like, the rest of the X-Pack was already, like, a high 8, but this just immediately sent it into a 9. This is really, really good. I'm having a great time. Okay, so, for right now, that is it. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you had a wonderful time. I guess I'll be back in like 10, 11 hours? Possibly. Yeah. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt bad. Yeah, I guess. See you then. See you then. I guess. Good night.